am back for part 2 of my top 10 favorite shows that I reviewed in 2013, and we're down to the top 2. The reason I wanted to make part 2 was because I had 2 minutes left on the video. I did not think I could talk about the last 2 shows in 2 minutes. I love both these shows so much. By the way, yes, I know, Christmas shirt. Yeah. But let's just get to it. So number 2, I'm pretty sure you guys can kind of tell what it's going to be. But in case you don't, I will say them. Number 2 is Awkward. I'm sure you guys are not surprised by this. You guys know Awkward was just, I fell in love with it from the beginning. Honestly, I really did. When I first heard about the show, the whole reason I tuned into it was because I wanted something to watch at 10 o'clock on Tuesdays, because this is when Smash had gone to Saturdays at 10, so I'll need something to watch Tuesdays at 10, and I chose Awkward. And that was probably one of the best decisions I've made, because Awkward has become probably just one of my favorite shows of all time. And I think the thing with Awkward this season was that basically anybody could relate to it. Even though, you know, the main character is a female, a guy could still relate to it, because it's pretty much what the girl, Lauren Lungeric, who produced the show, she doesn't anymore. She doesn't direct the show anymore. She has nothing to do with the show anymore because she quit the show. She basically said it's whatever, everyone rebels at some point. That's exactly what happened with Jenna this season. And here's what I think of the season overall. The first half of the season was very silly and comical, and there was some really funny episodes. The second half of the season I thought was better than the first half, but the first half was still really good. I just thought the second half was better because, you know, you got to see Jenna rebelling and acting different, and basically seeing the damage that this whole thing does to her. And also the whole thing with her and Colin, the mysteriousness of Colin, and how they didn't really reveal who he really was till the second half of the season, which I actually really enjoyed that. I thought that was really cool that they did that, and I was definitely a very big fan of that. The other thing that I liked that they did was, you know, get all their friends involved and everything. And I really love the show. I'm so happy I watched it. By far my favorite show on MTV. I love Teen Wolf. I really do. I told you guys, summer shows, though, don't count. And, can't wait for Teen Wolf, though, in January, so that's great. But, I think that this season has just been so good, and because of how good season 3 was, I watched season 1 and 2 over the summer, and that's when I really started to fall in love with the show, and it really is such a fantastic show. And if you guys are not watching Awkward, do yourself a favor, get the first 2 seasons and season 3 part 1, and then, buy the episodes on iTunes, because you will love every single episode of the show. There is not one bad episode of this show, in my opinion. There is not one. Okay, maybe the Indecent Exposure episode this season wasn't the best, but it was still good. I thought it was still good. It wasn't anything, it wasn't absolutely hilarious, but now that I look back on it, it was funny and I liked it. But really, there isn't really a bad episode of the show, and that's great. So that's why Awkward is definitely number 2. The funniest show on TV, but it also is very dramatic, and I still recommend that you guys still watch it. And my number 1 favorite show of 2013 is, I think it's pretty obvious for you guys, if you don't know, it is American Horror Story Coven. You guys are probably like, duh, of course it is. The reason I say Coven is because I did not watch Asylum. I had nothing, I knew nothing about Asylum, so can't say anything about that. But this show it struck me from the beginning as such a great show, and it's continued to get better every single week, and I think it's probably, American Horror Story is the best show on TV right now, although I'm not sure, because I've recently started watching, I think FX is probably my favorite network, because I've recently started watching Justified. I'm on season 2 right now, and Justified, I've started to watch that recently, and it really is a great show, and I think FX has a lot of really good shows. I think American Horror Story still is their best one, because, especially this cast, everyone works so well together. You got Jessica Lange doing her thing. She is just the shit on that show. She's so amazing. Then you have Angela Bassett, being the badass that she is, Kathy Bates being the badass that she is. And, you have all those characters being so amazing on the show. All the performances were great. And I just love the backstories of all the characters, the way that they come in contact with each other, just the twists and turns, and also the emotion on the show. I know some people were not fond of the last episode. In my opinion, I thought that was a great episode, and I don't think there's been a single bad episode of Coven. I saw the Murder House. Murder House was good, but there were, the second half of it got really strange. The first half was good. Second half, it got a little strange for me. Just a little too strange. But, I really just, I love this show so much. I can't believe it. I'm so happy I started watching it. And I cannot wait for the hiatus to come back. I think it's great. I still have yet to watch Asylum. Hoping to get Asylum for Christmas. And also Murder House. I saw Murder House on Netflix. Asylum is on Netflix too. And I'm just not going to watch it till Christmas because I'm currently just watching Justified. So go with that. But yeah, American Horror Story. If you guys are not watching it, go watch it now. So those are my top 10 favorite shows of 2013. I think that's a pretty good choices there. Now, I do know there are a couple of shows. I do think that I wish I would have started watching Justified Season 4, which I'm getting Season 4 tomorrow. I ordered it on Amazon. I'm definitely going to be watching it. So I will be watching that show in 2013. That's another video, though. One of the next upcoming videos I'm going to be doing is going to be my favorite shows. The shows I'm going to be watching mid-season. And also I'm going to be doing my favorite movies of 2013, my favorite CDs of 2013. But the next video I'll be doing are all going to be Christmas videos. Because, Christmas is coming. I want to do a lot of Christmas videos. Although I have to watch 2 movies first before I can do the Christmas video, which I'll get to. But that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys, what your top 10 favorite shows of 2013 are. I know there were no Americans on here because I never watched that show. Justified wasn't on here either. I'm sure if I would have started watching it, it would be on here because it is such a great show. But that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will all be Christmas videos. So stay safe and see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.